this episode, we leave Broome, working our way west across 80 Mile Beach to the poorly and incorrectly charted Westmore Island.
We're supposed to be leaving Broome this morning, but there's a lot of sea fog. You can see there's Alley Cat, and all I can do is hear Pete. Oh, Pete's in front of us, just over there. Weaving our way through the boats is going to be a challenge this morning to get out of here.
Good morning, it is day 149. We are going to leave Broome this morning as we head towards the Dampier and the Montebellos, but it is very foggy. Visibility is just starting to lift a little, but I think we've only got about 50 metres at this point. And because it's so foggy, it's so humid, everything is wet. So I'm just running around with the chamois, using the opportunity to get the salt off the boat. It works very well, chamoising in the dew in the morning.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross.
Certainly gets rid of the salt, cleans the boat though, without water.
Yeah. Oh. And it hasn't even rained. That's just the humidity.
It's a good way to get rid of the salt.
Yeah.
Just a bit of danger. No danger, mate.
Collect some more power when the sun comes out, if it comes out. It should. It's come out every day.
Time to go. You can hear it, but I cannot see it. They're actually, I think they're pushing him onto the dock, but it sounds so close in the fog. And that's about 50 metres away, so it's just over that's our visibility. Eerie. It's our first time with fog, having to head out. Well, there's the big Broome jetty. Hardly visible, but you can hear the boat. Fog's getting thicker. Lost Layla. There's Alley Cat, which is 50 metres behind us. And the sun is just not able to break through yet. We've finally got enough wind to engines off as we're coming up to the Pearl Farms. This one's quite a large operation. It's got the work boats, so we're going in under it and then we'll come out the other side tomorrow morning, but glad we're not tackling this in the fog. It's nice having the sun out. It's going out 0.1. Basically, we just anchor with nothing underneath if you want.
So what tides are we in?
We're in the neap tides now at the moment, so we've only got small tides. So a small tide for here is 5 to 3, 2 metre movement as opposed to 12. So it makes life much easier.
So the best thing is we can anchor closer to the beach.
Yeah, the tide won't go out 3 kilometres.
And if we go on the beach, we don't have to worry about the tide going right out and having to juggle the tenders. Heading in. 8 knots, 8 knots. 8 knots. It's quite deep right up to the shore, there's a break.
Ah, what are we going to do? Just drag it up?
Yeah. Tide's coming out. Beautiful white cliffs.
Finally clear of crocodile waters, now able to swim and clean our hulls, I spotted a beautiful live baler shell crawling along the bottom directly beneath our boat.
It's day 150 and we're just leaving Saddle Hill and heading along 80, what is it? What's the beach called? 80 Mile Beach. It's going to be a big day today. We've got to head, get some miles behind us, make it to the next anchorage.
So the wind's just eased back a bit at the moment to 20. We hit a 27 knot gust, so not the best. Not your favourite?
Not happy.
You've been spoilt with flat water for 3 months in the Kimberleys.
Yeah.
Ways we haven't seen.
These handles are very handy. Oh,
Well,
I don't like this stuff. You don't run up there.
that's a good one. But we're hanging in there. This afternoon the wind's meant to ease out and we're heading back in towards shore. So we're heading back down into the bay, which is right down the bottom underneath here. So once we get back in, it should be a bit calmer. We're finally back to 16 knots. Something nice, 15, 16. Except we've had a catastrophe. When we jumped up this morning, we didn't shut the hatch above our bed tightly. We still had one handle open, another one just on loose. And we have filled. And this is what's happened in here. It's come in through the handles, we didn't have them locked. Just up here, didn't have them locked. And it's come down on our bed. So at the moment we've only got a little strip across the top that we're just going to wash out. And the bed is dry. Incredibly, the top mattress protector we had and overlay, a foam overlay, has absorbed it all. So we're very lucky, otherwise salt is terrible in your mattress. It then absorbs moisture and you get all horribles, growths, moulds, and it's always damp. Well, we've been sailing all day since 5:45 this morning. Started off in 27 knot winds and we're coming into 80 Mile Beach. So if I can get as close as we can get to that spot, I'm still 2.5 kilometres from the shore. It's a long way out and we're in neap tides. I'd hate to be here in Springs when she's ripping out. Okay, we're anchors down. I've just finished locking it in. The water, as you can see from the bridle, is not clear. It's very milky. And there she be. We're 2.5 kilometres from those sand hills. Hopefully we can get in close enough from the beach.
Good, it's breaking on the beach a fair bit. Oh, here's another one coming at us.
0.7. It's the same. It's not much different from here to where we anchored. 6.
Look at up there. It's freaky.
I'm stirring up the bottom.
I know. It's so shy.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's really muddy, so we're not walking.
No, it's soft and
there.
silty. Yeah, like a mangrove mud. Really soft.
That's why it's all dirty water.
That's why it's dirty. It's so fine and articulate.
Bummer.
Yeah.
And we won't be here at high tide to walk on the beach.
No. Well,
That sucks.
the waves look pretty cool running in.
I know, they do, look. Very gnarly weather. Can't see through these windows too well, they're a bit salty from the salt spray. I can't stick my head out because it's windy as all buggery. But poor Pete and the mono, Pete and Karen, they're rounding up heaps at the moment. We've got the waves behind us, which for us they're great because they push us along beautifully, but for Layla, they just round him up, turn him sideways.
We have the appreciation of our cat when you do that. Meandering the blue comes out, but nothing like that.
Oh, geez, that was a good one.
It's just after 10 o'clock. We've been going for 4 and a bit hours since leaving the 80 Mile Beach anchorage, where we found a little island that can give us a lot of shelter. Unfortunately, it's still a bit windy. We've had some 3 metre waves breaking out the back, but the boat's chugging on beautifully. and we're just about to go around Amphenome Shoals, heading back down to Spit Point and into Port Headland in the next day or two. So a little bit flatter, hopefully. Hopefully some of these waves settle and look like they're starting to, and start looking out for whales again.
Good morning, it's day 153 and we left Spit Point and heading past Port Headland, and there's a lot of ships to dodge. So as you can see through there is ships galore. So it's going to be an interesting sailing day today, plus we've got 20 plus knots of wind. Beautiful sunrise, and we're sticking close to the shore so the waves don't build up. Say about sticking close to shore, but we're having to stay about 5 kilometres offshore. That's the closest we can get, and we're at the moment sailing in 2.8 metres of water. Not sure if you can see, there's a whole heap of ships sitting out here. They look like they're all sitting in the same direction, which is unusual, but it's the way the wind and the tide's hanging. There's a lot of ships all sitting and waiting.
There are lots of ships out there. We've seen this ship come out here. We're heading across. He's still moving, so just watching for any more movement. And I've noticed there's another one coming in from out here, so I hope he's not coming down. So we've just got to keep our eye on them all. We've just kicked an engine on, get our speed up, because the problem we got is we have a ship coming out. But it's not just a ship, it's 4 boats. One's just peeled off. So the ship's coming out, so we're trying to get clear in time before he gets up to us. And that's him out there. He's bearing down on us. You don't want to be in his way.
Layla's not going to make it.
They're closing in. I think we'll be across though.
Get Layla across.
It looks intimidating.
Karen's going to be stressing.
Oh, I'm stressing. Yeah, we're across. We're good. I bet he's revving hard now. There is a bit of space there. He'll get across.
The island.
The island of Depuch Island is just... It looks like it's got cloud, but that's just sun on it. It's very volcanic.
It's, yeah, volcanic rock, which is made it that colour. It looks pretty amazing.
Well, kind of come inside Westmore Island, through here, except what we can see on our satellite images is all reef through here, and it looks like this is the way we got to head through, but Navionics is saying reef there. So we are heading in to the unknown. We don't know what we've got coming ahead.
So Pete on Layla called up saying that he wasn't keen on what he was seeing on the maps and satellite. So Chris has just confirmed on our maps, and we agree with him. It's not quite right. So we've dropped sails and now we're going in, hopefully with a bit more control.
So the depths are nowhere near right here. My satellite is once again correct. We've got basically 9 under keel, so that's 10.5 metres. But that says that it should be land. Keep and watch, just in case. So we're almost through. You can see it's 10 metres basically, so that's 11.5 metres at least under keel. So there's plenty of water here, but yeah, it's shown as land, but we do know that there's reef here. Still worry when you go through. And we've got the lookout at the front. It used to be a pearl farm, but it's now a fishing lodge. So we're just heading up into the bay up in front, and we're going to anchor up there. It's supposed to be quite protected. You can see Depuch Island there, that looks like it's all in shade. It's not, that is actually the colour. There's no clouds at all making that look like that. Quite unusual.